Welcome back to NBA Cinema. I had to come back on here tonight just for the critics to hear me again because I told them prior to tonight's game that they overreacted 1000% to his first game. I want to show you some plays before I even get into what I'm going to talk about. Let's check out these plays.
2 minutes remaining in regulation time. 2 minutes. Wembanyama. Wembanyama.
Let's go, Wembanyama.
Wemby gets his own rebound, pokes it back. He's fouled, he'll go to the line.
But really aren't like this.
Well, you talked in transition about the strides he takes and the ground he covers. And this is what I talk about. The window looks...
Yeah, I just had to show that, guys. Now, it's been reported that Victor Wembanyama turned down a party at the Club Tayo in Las Vegas that they were throwing for the rookies. The Ruben guy that threw the all-white party where, it was some weird Hollywood stuff going on with some of their rappers, entertainers, and ball players. He turned that down so he could go get his sleep. He's very adamant about not getting off of his schedule and taking care of his body. He knows there's no shortcuts to be taken at 7'5", and he must get his rest. Everything must go accordingly because, his body is very unique. His limbs, everything's very unique. There's no veering off the path, and I like that message has been driven home clearly by his team. So he's not saying, "Oh, one night ain't gonna hurt it to be thrown off." No, we stick in the course, and that is what it is. But Victor Wembanyama, man, as far as a player, I know people were saying he was a bust. Did you see the plays this guy was making? The way he tapped the ball off the glass and dunked it with two hands. The way he caught it on the fast break. His wingspan, you know what I'm saying? And how far he was away from the basket. He didn't have to look at the rim before he turned around and jumped. He just had to kind of figure out where he was on the court. He went up and turned around, and he knew with his arm span and his athleticism that he would just be able to turn around and dunk it from wherever he was. Do you know how special those plays are? And do you know how special those plays are going to be, barring injury, if he gets up to around 250, 260, 265 pounds? The confidence he'll be making those plays with, the shots he's blocking now. Can you imagine how many more shots he'll be blocking with extra strength, where he's holding his post position, where guys aren't pushing him around? So not only will he be able to reach and grab the ball over you, he'll be able to get position on you. People are saying this kid's a bust. It don't matter about his high highs and his low lows right now, because you're going to see those low lows start to slowly slowly fizzle out. And as you're going to be seeing more of the highs every night. And you're going to see a lot of 8 to 10 block games. You might see a few of them this year. But when you stop seeing those, it'll be teams settling for shots. I think this young man probably leads the league in blocks right away. Even without strength, he'll go right to the top with blocks per game. That 8-foot wingspan is nothing to sneeze at. I can tell that the team told him don't leave his feet for everything in Summer League because we don't want to see you injured. Most of his blocks, when he leaves his feet, he's contesting three-pointers. He's baiting guys into thinking that he's further back in the paint than he is, and he closes that airspace like none other, you know. And when he blocks guys at the rim, he's staying on his feet. He's following them with his hands and cutting them off at an angle. And I think that's good for him not to leave his feet on all his blocks. Occasionally, he'll definitely get some in the regular season, but they don't want him leaving his feet. You know, it's a lot of feet in the paint. And he wears a size, 21, 22. So you don't want him jumping specifically in summer league. Like, nah, you don't want him getting injured there. But this young man, the way he can shoot the basketball, it's only going to get better. He's only going to rise to the top to MVP level barring injury. Now, you always have to be concerned with that, but the way he is about his schedule, his routine, he's taking care of his body the best way you can. He's disruptive on defense right away. One of the top defenders, even with what he's given up and what he will give up on defense right now, just his sheer presence in the paint is going to change San Antonio something right away. You know, and that's with him at like 230, what is he, 220, 230 pounds. This kid here, I'm so impressed. He's taking some of the dribbling out of his game. You see him pick and pop, knock that three down late. See him shooting those elbow jump shots. I mean, people were calling him a bust. I was actually impressed with him in the first game because one thing I know is he's playing a totally different game in America. He's got to get acclimated to the speed. You can't dribble in front of these players. He's picking up things very fast, the do's and don'ts. And I'm seeing that. He's a sponge and he doesn't force the game. Like, he lets it come to him. And you saw when it started to come to him, his confidence started to build. He started making play after play. You know, he got those 2 dunks and it was over. You know, his confidence was through the roof. So he became Victor that we've been seeing going viral over the last few years. And that's all it takes, some positive plays. But you can tell guys like playing with him, and he doesn't know what he's even doing yet. You see him a little reluctant to run the spots, and it's so much that people aren't seeing to call him a bust. Like, the kid is learning how to play, and I saw they made a concerted effort to try to get him the ball today. He has good natural passing instincts. He has a feel for the game. So as he gets stronger and commands more of a double team, these Spurs players is going to eat off of the double and triple teams that'll start coming his way. It's only a few people that's going to even be able to challenge a shot like Porzingis and those guys right away. Now he's going to struggle a little bit with guys with strength early on, but even then he's going to be able to use his size, man. When he's just strong enough to hold his position and turn and shoot, it's not gonna matter who's there. If he's strong enough to catch it, turn and shoot, and God forbid he gets Tim Duncan's bank shot or something like that, what are you gonna be able to do with him? You ain't gonna be able to do a thing with him. He's gonna get exactly what he wants, a jump hook. You know, he's gonna make more of the 3-pointers and stuff when he gets stronger. The defense is going to be his calling card right away, but I expect him to average mid to high teens, maybe even early 20s. Just depends on how he grows, you know, throughout the season. He's going to average probably double-digit rebounds, and he'll average the most blocks in the NBA right away. So is he going to be an all-star this year? We don't know, but it could go away that he could become an all-star right away. He might not be, or he may be. We just have to see. But I think he probably has shown enough in Summer League right now. I don't know if you keep playing him at his size and he just played a full season in France and went to the finals. You have to think about that. He's been on his press run. He hasn't been playing much basketball, guys. So with him playing every other day, we saw how he adapted to the game and was able to come out and impact it today. So cut out all this bust talk. Let me know what you guys think in the comments. Don't forget to like, share, and subscribe. Until next time, peace.